When I was growing up, me and my brother had an advent calendar every December to count down the days to Christmas. Nowadays, we don't really do Christmas as such anymore here. The solstice day is much more significant for us, whose lives are impacted on so much by the weather and the seasonal changes here on our farm. But I always thought an advent calendar is a sweet way to lighten up those darkening grey damp days towards the end of the year. So this year I thought I'd treat all creatures on the farm here to one. Everyone enjoyed it, and I thought I'd share my collection of advent photos with you, and you get an update on all the animals who live here. There are only 24 pockets in an advent calendar, obviously. So some animals had to share one, and Tim's bees missed out altogether, but they are pretty much happy curled up in a tight ball in their hive, keeping warm and waiting for spring. Day 1 was Daisy's turn. She got a new bit for her bridle. With her 23 years of age, she is still an energetic, lively pony, and this bit will make it easier to communicate with her about the speed she should go with her riders. Day 2 was Oreo's turn. Some fresh grass, and he enjoyed that. Day 3 was Annie's turn. Poor Annie, she just does not like her picture taken, but she did enjoy the biscuit once the camera was out of sight. Day 4 was Kiwi's turn. Turns out that even if your name is Kiwi, it doesn't mean that you actually like kiwis. Day 5 was Henry's turn. He got a seasonal hat for his public appearances over the festive time. Day 6 was Nell's turn. Some anti-slip socks. She's been struggling on her visits to nursing homes and hospitals with the polished floors there, so these socks helped her hugely whilst wandering up and down the corridors to meet lots of people. Day 7 was Frascati's turn. A new syringe. He's had a mouth hygiene problem for a while, and a regular salty mouthwash works wonders for him, but as it is impossible to get him to sip warm salty water from a glass and gargle, I found that squirting the water into his mouth works really well. Day 8 was Turnip's turn. He's growing very fast, and it was time for a proper collar for him. Isn't he a handsome chap? Day 9 was the Geese's turn. A juicy sweet pear. Elvis stood watch over his geese ladies whilst they gobbled it down with pleasure. Day 10 was Winnie's turn. A new lead rope, since Flora, in a fit of boredom, chewed through Winnie's old one. Day 11 was the pig's turn. Princess Fairy Dust and Madame Butterfly absolutely love breadsticks. Day 12 was the hen's turn and the cockerels. A handful of crackers got them really excited. Day 13 was Harriet's turn, the last of our cabbage from our garden. Yummy! Day 14 was Trudy's turn, a chewy bone treat. She loves her treats and can be impatient when she knows one is coming, but really she does know her manners and can sit and wait patiently too. Day 15 was Eeyore's turn. A parsnip, just what she loves. She needs her vitamins more than ever these days, and we are all waiting patiently for her baby foal to arrive. In the meantime, she's keeping well and enjoying her treats and extra rations of hay. Day 16 was Flora's turn, a new hoof pick. Great! The shape of her hoofs make her prone to getting wood chips from the new riding arena stuck in her hoof. This hoof pick should help us help her. Day 17 was Alex's turn. The days were getting even shorter and the grass stopped growing, so here's some meadow hay instead. Day 18 was Violet's turn. She got some of our last kale. Day 19 was Gordon's turn. A new shedding blade to keep his shaggy thick coat tidy. This will come in handy in spring when he'll be shedding some of his hair in anticipation of a warm summer. Day 20 was the duck's turn. They are cautious when anything outside their daily routine happens, and watched me suspiciously when I put out their rice cake treat for them. Later, when I turned my back though, greed took over and they had a feast. Day 21 was Tim's turn. He's an extremely helpful creature when it comes to supporting me and looking after the animals, fixing stuff they broke or catching them when they wander off. So here's to Tim. Thank you so much for all your input in keeping things running here. May your hands stay warm this winter. Day 22 was Marta's turn. She used to love carrots, but sheep's taste can change apparently, and she just pulled a face for me. Harriet jumped in and seized the opportunity. Day 23 was Sean's turn. On his visits to hospitals, he can be away from his outdoor life for a few hours at a time, which means sometimes he needs to go. Handy for us to have some wipes ready to clean up any accident. No worries, Sean, we got you covered. Day 24 was the expected baby donkey's turn. He or she hasn't actually arrived yet, but we are ready with the soft, clean washcloth to help Eeyore rub the foal down once he or she arrives. So here's to all creatures, big and small, living with us on our farm. Life wouldn't be the same without you.